Ever since Bitcoin was rejected from its previous all-time highs at 125k, it has failed miserably. We went up to 116k, failed, 107k, failed, 105k just yesterday, failed. Now what's going to happen now? Are we going to get that relief rally that everyone is hoping for, or even see all-time high prices? I predicted that we would struggle at 125k in September before we got there, and ever since I have seen nothing but weakness. However, people are still extremely bullish. As always, guys, welcome back to another video with your one and only Smart Money. Let's get straight into it. First of all, I think it's really important that I show you what we've been looking at these past few days in our community. So if we go back to the 11th, I was saying that we hit the monthly NPOC, been waiting for this level for some time. I took the short and I've taken TP1 at the session VWAP. So that was this move that we had up to 107,260. Now this was a level that we were looking at for quite some time. You can see here on the 6th of November, we did have that level marked out. There was a lot of confluence there. We had the value area low. We had the anchored VWAP, this daily level, and naked point of control, all coming in at 107,260 roughly. And what happened after we hit that level? We had a nice drop to the downside. I was posting in the group saying what a really nice trade setup this was. We were looking at this level for a very long time before the move happened. 4.4% drop already. I then explained to the team, I'm holding shorts from higher, but this is an intraday short setup I'd like to show you. Two zones of interest above with some nice confluence. So what I was looking at was a previous day value area low at 103,520. We then had a further drop all the way down to roughly 102,500. We did have this daily level at 102,250. We had a very nice zone of confluence here. We had the golden pocket from this Fibonacci pool. We had the point of control, a weekly naked point of control, and a daily down at 101,000. I had said to the group, these early longs will most likely get stopped out. This box is where I am interested in a long. What happened next was the price actually came up to this 105k zone that I was looking at. I had said, we are at the anchored VWAP and value area high of the range, waiting to take the short. If we clear this zone, it's likely we will get above 107k and test 110, 111k. So you can see here, we've come up to the value area high. We had this anchored VWAP. We also had a naked point of control here at 105k approximately. I then said to the team, what a beautiful setup this was. Price stalled at this level, hitting the MPOC and value area high, as well as the anchored VWAP. And there were lots of longs opening at the highs, indicating a lot of people were expecting higher. We got the reversal all the way back down to take out the lows put in from today's Asian session at 102,400, clearing out all those early longs I was talking about. I managed to get into a short on the drop down, but it wasn't the best entry because I woke up during the night to see the drop. I have not taken the long yet as order flow is looking weak. If we can reclaim 102,157, then I'll take the long, still sitting comfortably in shorts from higher. So the price of Bitcoin came down and almost got to this daily level. If you zoom in, it missed it by like a couple of dollars at 101,237. And as it was the first touchdown into this zone, I was aware that there is likely to be another small liquidity grab beneath this low. I said to the team, I would like to see BTC take out the initial low of this move a little deeper into the daily level. If I see a nice reaction there, I'll take the long. It was hours later that this played out. So I said to the team, we got the initial low into the daily, taken out with a nice reaction for the long. The first touch is often taken out. It's a quick liquidity stop loss grab. I've taken the long, shorts from much higher, and now I'm in this long. So no matter what happens, I'm going to be in a winning trade for either higher or lower prices to come. So just to explain what I'm talking about, you can see that was the initial touch onto the daily. It was like $1 away. And then we came down and we had this nice flush out, a liquidity grab. And since then, we've had a bit of a bullish reaction. So I am in this trade and I will add more as we clear this mini range here. So that takes us to where we currently are now. You can see we are having this nice reaction down here at the daily, getting a bit of sideways action, and it looks like we may have a move to the upside. But how far can this go? Personally, that's why I'm holding shorts, because I am bearish. If we look at the all-time highs, okay, I was saying this in September, I was saying a rally up here is likely going to fail. and we moved up so quickly with low volume. That's exactly what happened. We failed at 125k. We came down, we had that October 11th crash, and then we had a bit of a dead cat bounce. The lower high was in at 116k, and we since failed to break above that. So we had one sign of major weakness, two signs of major weakness, and we actually lost the value area low of that range. And as we lost the value area low of that range, we have now come up and tested it just a couple of days ago and failed at 107. Then we came all the way down to 102, came back up, which I just showed you before. We failed at 105, and we're just making lower highs basically. So the next major level of resistance that I'm looking at is 102, 103k. Okay, so I'm expecting price to come up here and get some sort of a reaction. So what I'm going to be looking at is looking for confluence. So just looking for confluence here, if I take this Fibonacci pull from 105,000 down to the current lows, the 0.5 of this Fibonacci pull is bang on this daily level at 102,974. So that is a nice level of resistance already. The local 618 golden pocket at 103,500, that is going to be my next level of resistance that I'm looking at. And then of course, back up to the value area high of this range at 105k. After that level, I will be looking at 107,500. So level to level trading, assessing price action as it gets there. I've got my alerts set and I'm just waiting, sitting back. I want to see reaction. Levels to the downside. Well, let's zoom out for that so we can have a bit of a macro look at what is beneath us. The levels that I'm really interested in are 98k, because we have that higher low from June earlier this year. Just beneath that, we have the point of control at 96,600, and then the value area low at 91,500. So I'm going to be assessing the reaction we get at each of these zones if price comes down here. I really like 91, 92k as well, this cluster of volume over here where there would be a lot of liquidity sat, because we do have the one-to-one extension down here. So as you can see, the one-to-one extension comes in just beneath these wicks right over here. So that's it for this update, guys. I wanted to get as much alpha as I could in a short period of time because I know you're all busy and got things to do. If you're finding value from these updates, check out my link below, join our Discord and other platforms. There's free content where you can learn to trade alongside experienced traders. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys and girls, and I will catch you on the next one. Ciao.